and gentlemen, welcome back to Studio A. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce my first guest tonight. She's come all the way over from the UK. You may recognise her from appearing on Spicks and Specs. You may have also seen her on Ricky Gervais's smash hit show Extras. She's one of the finest stand-up comedians in the world. Please welcome Francesca Martinez. Hi, Francesca. How are you?
That is the nicest intro I've ever had. Thank you.
Anytime.
Wow.
It took me all week, so now I have nothing prepared for the rest of the interview.
All right. Well, I'm the best comic in the world, apparently.
How are you? Welcome to our fine shores.
Thank you.
Now, I didn't actually meet you on this night, but I shared a stage with you over in Adelaide for the Adelaide Fringe.
Oh, I love Adelaide, yeah.
Well,
Adelaide Fringe was great. I did like 30 shows. It's sunny, coming from London, that's a big deal. So I had a great time, but I'm going to tell you this. My boyfriend, halfway through the Fringe, injured his leg and he couldn't walk. And I was like, this was not the deal here. You cannot be disabled. I am not a carer. I'm a caree. And we were out in the main street, and I was on his arm, and he was on crutches. And I was kicking out his crutch at every step. And I swear, people thought we were some kind of bizarre street performance act. They were like, oh my God, what is your show on?
people trying to just give you a coin, put them in your hat and things.
I know, it was great. We made a lot of money.
Now, Francesca, you have cerebral palsy. Now,
I do, but I prefer the word wobbly. Don't think wobbly is cool.
Well, when I saw you, it was at a late night gig.
And you thought, God, she's pissed.
Yeah. I've never seen someone so beautifully disarm an audience.
Oh wow, thank you.
Because I feel like, it's natural for people to have a reaction. For the first 5 seconds of speaking, they're unsure of what's going on.
Yeah, but I think that's totally natural.
Yeah.
And I don't berate anyone for feeling that, you know, like, if I saw me walking down the street, I would look. My walk is funny. And actually, it was great doing Extras, because I realised not only is my walk hilarious, it's a fucking gold mine. So, you know, milk it.
For those who don't know, you of course appeared in the Extras episode with Kate Winslet.
Yes, I did.
That won a BAFTA?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
How did that come about? I mean, you've actually got quite a rich acting background.
That was quite funny, actually. Luckily for you guys. Ricky and I started out doing a stand-up together. Hasn't he done well? And I actually interviewed him for a chat show pilot, rather like this, but reversed. And he was so cool, he came down, did it for free. And
I watched a bit of this. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because, Francesca, you're in a room with what appears about 30 people, and you expect just anyone to walk out, and then you just go, oh, well, no. Ricky Gervais.
He was so cool. It was non-broadcast, very low production values, unlike this show. And,
there's $20, thank you.
And he was so cool. He came down, did it, was great. And so I wrote him a letter to say thank you. And then at the end I said, P.S. if you ever need a wobbly girl to patronise, call me. And he did.
It's just an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, no, I was like, I'm there, man, I'm there.
Now, something people may not know about you, which I was amazed to discover as well, was 2008. You were going to be a torchbearer for the Olympics in the London leg of the
How
world.
the fuck did that happen, guys? No. Oh yeah, we need someone to carry fire in a big crowd. Where's Francesca? I can't walk, carry nothing, let alone a fire. Yeah.
Well, and you pulled out.
I did.
Why was the reason?
Because China were invading Tibet at the time and there was a lot of trouble, and I wanted to use my free speech to stand up for Tibetans because they didn't have any. And, okay, I didn't want to die.
it's amazing. And from what I know, you were the only person that did that.
No, it was quite funny because every other torchbearer was really pressured because and they were like, "Are you going to do what Francesca did?" And some of them were like, "No."
No.
But a few did.
I really need this.
I really need to walk holding a big torch. But I just feel, you know, there are not many chances in life where you get to stand up for someone. So I was honoured, and you know, it saved me walking. So
And
I'm alive, guys. I'm alive.
You were so matter of fact in the interview I read with you about it as well. You just said, "Well, I didn't think it was right, so I didn't do it." And I was like, "Oh, yep, that makes sense. Yeah, perfect."
Yeah, I didn't see it as a political issue. I saw it as a moral one. And I'm very simple morally. I just think, you know, if I was in Tibet, I'd hope someone, you know, made a stand for me.
Well, it's a beautiful thing. Now, you're arrived here. Your show opens tomorrow night.
Yes.
Now, it's called What the 4 Stars is Normal.
Yeah, can you guess what that means, guys?
Because is this a show? Now, I read that the title of that show was going to be a TV series that you're working on. Is that right?
Yeah, I want to make a documentary where I go around trying to find a normal person because I've never met one. Have you? And I just think all these labels are so unhelpful, like cerebral palsy, disabled. That's why I call myself wobbly, because I think ultimately we're all human beings, and I think we should have more positive names, like, you know, instead of schizophrenic, why don't we just say overly imaginative? Mentally retarded Sarah Palin.
Wobbly itself is a fun word to say as well.
Yeah, and like I thought to myself, I've always hated saying cerebral palsy. And by the way, it's bloody hard to say if you have a speech impediment. You know, I could have thought of something a bit easier, like I have.
You said, you were quoted, I read a beautiful quote that you said maybe the truth is that disability is the last remaining taboo. You've achieved so much in your life, and you mentioned how, you know, you have trouble, still people won't put you on panel shows a lot because they get nervous and things like that.
Well, in Britain, yeah, I mean, I came here last year and did Spicks and Specks, and you guys don't give a shit. You're like, you're wobbly, it's fine, we're all wobbly sometimes. So it's really nice to come here and kind of be embraced like that. So I do love Aussie, and I love Australia.
Well, Francesca, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Nothing to do with cerebral palsy, just because when I saw you, you were flat out funny. And it's an absolute pleasure. Your show kicks off tomorrow night. It's called What the 4 Stars is Normal. It's on at Hairy Little Sister in the city, which is just across the road from the town hall. Make sure you go and see it. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank Francesca Martinez. We'll be right back after the break with Tom Ballard. Don't go away. You're watching Studio 8.